Today on Half Fixed Garage, we're going to start the project of getting this old tired 7.3 IDI turbo out of here so we can rebuild it. First thing we're going to do today, start getting the drive line out. So we've got some U-joint caps on the back. Carrier bearing here in the middle. We've got some more U-joint caps up front. U-joint caps on the back of the transfer case. We've got some bolts here between the transfer case and the transmission to come out. So we're going to start getting this out, work our way forward, get the trans out, and then start pulling that engine out of here. Drive shafts out. Just laying here. So next, I've already disconnected it, but you got two 10mm where the shifter for four-wheel drive is coming through the floor. And then you got this bolt here, which just holds this whole mechanism to the transmission. So get that out of there. I got the 13s to take out on the back of the transfer case. I don't have help today, or a jack for that matter, so we'll see how this goes. All right, well, it's out. It's on the stand. I didn't kill myself, so we'll figure out how to get this thing out of here next and start working forward. Alright, the transfer case is out. We're going to skip the transmission for today until I have some help. Start getting other stuff out, like the starter, wherever it is, right down here. And whatever moron had this truck before we got it has just rounded off every bolt. I mean, 80% of the bolts I'm hammering undersized sockets on trying to get them out. It's just the biggest hack job I've ever seen. Get just some more of that in here. Like the wiring, or the lack thereof. It's just atrocious. It looks like a 13-year-old put this truck together. If you built this truck and you're watching this, don't ever touch a vehicle again, for the love of God. I mean, fuse boxes are broken and loose. Well, that was probably important. I mean, just atrocious. All right, we're back on the clapped IDI teardown. It's been a few days. Don't remember where I left off. I know we got the drive shafts out, transfer cases out. Might work on getting the transmission prep to come out, get the starter out. Might work on the radiator. This thing's so tall. I mean, this has got to be every bit of 5.5 feet off the ground or more. So we're going to be probably pulling the front clip off, because there's no way my crane is going to pick this thing up over the front end. So we got a lot of work to do. Let's get after it. All right, I think the first thing I'm going to try to do is get this slave cylinder out, and then work on getting this just stupid design of an exhaust out of here. I don't have any heat with me today or nothing, so we'll see how that goes. The only thing I got going for me is we're in Florida. If that doesn't work, I'll pull some of these bell housing bolts out, just start getting it ready. We've already got the shifter linkage for the four-wheel drive out, and the transmission shifter out. So let's get going on that, see how far I get. the exhaust is out, wherever it is on this side right here. All these bolts broke free and came out hand tight, so I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket when I'm done here, because I was not expecting that. Starter is out. I don't care one bit about letting it hang from the wires. All these wires are trash. They're getting replaced, so they're all going straight to the garbage. And another stroke of luck today. The 2 bolts down here were rounded off and a pain in the ass to get out, but whoever put it in couldn't be bothered to put the top bolt in, so I'm getting lucky every step of the way here. So I was looking around down here wondering what I'm going to do next. Probably going to be bell housing bolts and get that ready to come out. But the front of the oil pan's got a giant dent in it. So does the back, and I was looking a little closer. There's self-tap screws sticking out of the bottom of the pan. So I don't know what we're going to find when we put this on a stand and tear it down, but it's not going to be good. I can tell you that much right now. Like, what? Why? What is going on with this? Alright, we got all the bell housing bolts out. That was relatively painless. And I've got 1 bolt left on each side of the cross member. I'm not even going to attempt to pull this out myself. I'm going to go find a jack and some help, and we'll rip this thing out of here. See what the back of the engine looks like. Probably horrific. Alright, about ready to pull the trans. This last little bolt in here is loose. I got 1 on the other side. I pulled the nuts off those studs for the transmission mounts. These bolts, I didn't even notice till now, were non-existent. So the transmission mount was basically non-existent, and the trans was just floating in here. We've got a bunch of structural wood to hold the transmission up to try and get it out of here. You got to be as safe as possible. Make sure you wear the proper footwear. Goes in sport mode. Let's see if we can get it out.
I'm in danger.
All right, the transmission's out. That's part 1 done. The whole drivetrain's out of the truck. Engine removal will be coming soon. We barely got hurt. Transmission's out. That's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. 1, 2 is a little hard, but if you baby it, it's fine. There's 2 transmission bolts left. Press the cross member.